everyone, I'm Smruti Vadher, the student of Department of English, Maharaja Krishna Kumar Singh Ji Bhavnagar University. In today's video, I'm going to inform you about African American author Maya Angelou. This video is part of celebration of Virtual Teachers Day 2024. Here, after watching the video, you can attempt the quiz and by that you can get your certificate. This video is also available as studied lesson. You can check that also, and all of the links are available in description box and as well as in comment section also. So without any further delay, let's begin. The Unbreakable Spirit of Maya Angelou, a journey of courage, art and activism. Here are some basic information of myself. And now, so let us begin with the introduction of Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou was an African American woman who was held as one of the great voices of contemporary literature. She was a poet, educator, historian, best selling author, playwright, civil rights activist, producer, and director too. As an American autobiographer and poet, Dr. Maya Angelou was called America's most visible black female autobiographer by scholar John M. Braxton. Her work spanned multiple fields and left a profound impact on literature and civil rights. Overview and achievements. Maya Angelou was an award winning author, poet, civil rights activist, college professor, and screenwriter. Her literary works were an essential part of the civil rights movement, and she was an inspiration to the female writers and African American writers around the world. Angelou was among the most influential women of her time. She is best known for her series of 6 autobiographical volumes, including the highly acclaimed I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, which details her first 17 years and earned her international recognition and a National Book Award nomination. Angelou was nominated for a Pulitzer Prize for her 1971 volume of poetry, Just Give Me a Cool Drink of Water Before I Die. Early life and family background. Maya Angelou was born Margaret Annie Johnson in St. Louis, Missouri. Her parents divorced when she was only 3, and she was sent with her younger brother Belly to live with their grandmother in the small town of Stamps. In Stamps, the young girl experienced the racial discrimination that was the legally enforced way of life in the American South. But she also absorbed the deep religious faith and old fashioned courtesy of traditional African American life. She credits her grandmother and her extended family with instilling in her the values that informed her later life and career. Personal challenges and transformation. Angelou enjoyed a close relationship with her younger brother. Unable to pronounce her name because of a stutter, Belly called her Mai for my sister. A few years later, when he read a book about the Maya Indians, he began to call her Maya and the name Maya Angelou stuck. Maya, after her father returned abruptly, and both she and her brother were then raised by their mother in St. Louis. At the age of 8 years, while living with her mother, Angelou was sexually abused and raped by her mother's boyfriend, Mr. Freeman. She confessed it to her brother, who told the rest of their family. Freeman was found guilty but was jailed for 1 day. 4 days after his release, he was found kicked to death, probably by Angelou's uncles. Angelou became mute, believing, as she has stated, I thought my voice killed him. I killed that man because I told his name, and then I thought I would never speak again because my voice would kill anyone. She remained mute for nearly 5 years. Shortly after Freeman's murder, Angelou and her brother were sent back to their grandmother once again. Maya began to speak again at 13 when she and her brother rejoined their mother in San Francisco. When she returned to high school but became pregnant in her senior year and graduated a few weeks before giving birth to her son Guy. She left home at 16 and took on the difficult life of a single mother, supporting herself and her son by working as a waitress and cook. But she had not given up on her talents for music, dance, performance, and poetry. Major autobiographical works of Maya Angelou. The first 17 years of Angelou's life are documented in her first autobiography, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. Angelou's second autobiography, Gather Together in My Name, recounts her life from age 17 to 19. This book depicts a single mother slide down the social ladder into poverty and crime. Angelou at times worked as a prostitute and as the madam of brothel. The book describes how she moved through a series of relationships, occupations, and cities as she attempted to raise her son without job training and or advanced education. Career and contribution. At 13, she attended Mission High School and she won a scholarship to study dance and drama at San Francisco's Labor School, where she was exposed to the progressive ideals that animated her later political activism. She dropped out of school in her teens to become San Francisco's first African American female cable car conductor. In 1954 and 1955, Dr. Angelou toured Europe with a production of the opera. She studied modern dance with Martha Graham and danced with Elvin Ailey on television variety shows, and in 1957 recorded her first album Calypso Lady. Then in 1958 she moved to New York where she joined the Harlem Writers Guild, acted in the historic off-Broadway production of Jean's The Blacks, and wrote and performed Cabaret for Freedom. Maya Angelou was a member of the Harlem Writers Guild in the late 1950s and was also active in the civil rights movement and served as Northern Coordinator of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s Southern Christian Leadership Conference. Notable achievements and recognition of Maya Angelou. In 1973, Angelou married Paul Defoe, a British born carpenter and remodeler, and moved to California with him. The years to follow were some of Angelou's most productive as a writer and poet. She worked as a composer, writing for singer Roberta Flack and composing movie scores. She wrote articles, short stories, TV scripts, autobiographies, and poetry. She produced plays and spoke on the university lecture circuit. In 1977, Angelou appeared in a supporting role in the television miniseries Roots. Her screenplay, Georgia, Georgia, was the first original script by a black woman to be produced. Angelou divorced her husband and returned to the southern United States in 1981, where she accepted the first lifetime Reynolds Professorship of American Studies at Wake Forest University in North Carolina. Then in 2010, she was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian honor in the US, by President Barack Obama. Significant moments. In 1991, Dr. Maya Angelou began teaching at Wake Forest University in North Carolina. Angelou recited her poem On the Pearls of Morning at President Bill Clinton's inauguration, becoming the first poet to make an inaugural recitation since Robert Frost at John Kennedy's inauguration in 1961. In the late 70s, Angelou met Oprah Winfrey when Winfrey was a TV anchor in Maryland. Angelou would later become Winfrey's close friend and mentor. In 1995, she was recognized for having the longest running record of 2 years on the New York Times paperback non-fiction bestseller list. More than 30 healthcare and medical facilities have been named after Angelou. She was awarded more than 50 honorary degrees from over 30 American universities and was the proud recipient of the 2000 Presidential Medal of Arts, among hundreds of other awards and recognitions. Legacy and conclusion. Maya Angelou's contribution to literature and civil rights left an enduring impact. Her work continues to inspire and influence new generations of writers and activists. Angelou's legacy is celebrated through numerous honors and the ongoing relevance of her writings. Her life and achievements are a testament to her resilience and commitment to justice and equality. She passed away on May 28, 2014. So, this was from my side. I hope now you have the basic information about Maya Angelou and her life. To make you remember, get the certificate by giving quiz from the link given in description.